duties putting up, giving knowledge, that's what's up. This the many move, this is how many move. This the many move, this is how many move. Dispatching trucks, broker to get bucks. Got duties pulling up, giving knowledge, that's what's up. Hot shot stay.
Man, big salute to all of my veterans out there, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who's serving on active duty, National Guard, Reserve, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy, Army, Air Force. Let's get it. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Also, big shout out and salute to all of my subscribers and followers out there, man. So I just want to get off into this content today, man. I'm gonna keep it real quick, real brief, and we're going to talk about leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company. So I'm going to talk about some pros, some cons, the risk versus the reward, you know. So let's just start out with the risk factors. Well, let's just start out from the basics. Some of you guys out there might not even understand, you know, what does leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company even mean. So basically, by me saying leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company is basically you as the owner-operator, and you're the owner-operator, or you're the owner of that trucking company, and you have your own authority. So you can lease on owner-operators to your trucking company, but the first thing you want to do is call up your insurance and ask them, is that even possible? Because sometimes some of these insurance companies out here have restrictions on how many trucks you could actually even have on your insurance too. So just call them up, let them know what you're trying to do, and make sure that they're good with what you're trying to do. Because if you end up trying to backdoor that insurance company and do something unethical, they're going to catch you, you know, and then they're going to cancel your insurance. So you don't want that to happen. So just call them up, get on the same page, let them know what you're doing. So basically, when you're leasing on owner-operators, there's a whole bunch of truckers out here who have their own equipment, whether it's a semi-truck or a hotshot truck setup, but they don't have their own authority. They're just wanting to lease on to a trucking company so that they could get rolling. And there's plenty of them out here, plenty, right? So what you're going to do is let them lease on to your company and charge them a percentage for the revenue that they make weekly. So for example, right, let's just say that truck that you leased on to your company, they just made $10,000 this week in revenue. You only care about the revenue. You don't care about their net pay. You're going to take your percentage off the revenue, right? So let's just say semi-trucks gonna make easily $10,000 a week, $7,500 on the low end. Hot shot should be making $5,000 to $7,500 a week easily, you know. So for example, let's just say you lease on the owner-operator to your trucking company, and you charge that owner-operator 25%, right? That's what I charge, 25%. Landstar charge anywhere up to about 35%. So let's just say $10,000 was made off of this one truck that was leased on to you. At 25%, I just made $2,500. You know what I'm saying? So $2,500 straight, basically cash. That's how I look at it, and that's the good part. That is basically the reward of leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company, is that your owner-operator still is going to cover majority of their overhead. You're going to give them some incentives and some perks, but for the most part, they're going to pretty much pay all of their bills, all of the overhead, and you could sit back and you could make a percentage off of their truck. And the reason why you're making a percentage off of their truck, because like I said, you're giving that owner-operator an opportunity to start getting out here trucking. So that owner-operator is paying you for service and for the convenience, because 9 times out of 10, the company that is leasing on the owner-operators will dispatch the owner-operator too, which my company dispatch our owner-operators. So that's basic, you know, basically the definition of leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company. So let's talk about some risk involved with leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company. So I'll say the biggest risk of leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company is that they're going to be running under your numbers, under your MC number, right? Your motor carrier number. So that means every time They go through a DOT inspection anytime they get into an accident. Anything that is going to basically be documented on your authority while they're out there trucking is going to have a negative impact on you. And I'm saying if they're failing their DOT inspections or if they're getting into accidents or whatever it is. So, of course, the more negative hits on your authority, your safety ratings start to go down. Some brokers don't even want to do business with you anymore because of your safety score. And that's the biggest risk, is letting them run under your actual authority, and they just so happen to go out and start failing DOT inspections or getting into accidents or anything like that that can actually come back on your company name. So that's the biggest risk. But like I'm telling you guys, the biggest reward in life is always going to be calculated in dollars. It's always going to be calculated financially. That's why we say risk versus reward. So what is the reward? What if that truck is out there making $10,000 every week and you charging them 25, 15, 30%, whatever you want to charge them, and you're just sitting back making $1,500, $2,500, or $3,500 every week just off of that one truck? Now you start leasing on multiple owner operators too. You're already going to make a good amount of money in the month off of that truck, just as long as they're running consistently out there. So there's a lot of money to be made when we're talking about leasing on owner operators to your trucking company. Like I said, the biggest risk is them running under your numbers and potentially basically going out doing something that could potentially come back on you as the company to be something, I guess we'll just say, negative. A negative hit on your MC number. The biggest reward, of course, is the money. There's a lot of money to be made when it comes to leasing on owner operators to your trucking company out there. You know, so for anyone out there who have your own authority, just know that you could lease on owner operators to your trucking company to potentially acquire another source of income, an additional way of making money. Like we always say, you can't never go wrong with multiple streams of income out here, you know. So it's not hard to lease on owner operators to your trucking company. You just have to find some that's willing to lease on to your trucking company by basically just putting it out there, you know, whether it's through your marketing or through your advertising. Any additional help, I could definitely help out when it comes to any type of mentorship if you guys need. If you have your authority right now and you really want to know the ins and outs, I do offer mentorship. You can go visit my website and check some mentorship packages I have going. 45 days of mentorship, 90 days of mentorship, some mentorship that I will actually come and travel to you for 2 days. Also, I got a freight broker training coming up March 20th through the 21st. Live webinar training Saturday and Sunday all day. So if you guys want to learn anything about brokering freight, you know, I recommend signing up for that webinar. I'll be giving out some good information on how to scale your business, how to even start your business. Let's just go start from the basics. So even starting your business, you know, all the way up to growing your business, training agents, hiring some freight agents to come broker freight under your company, you know. So I just want to put this quick video out there to you guys today. Like I say, 5 to 10 minutes, man. I'm at 9 right now, so it's amazing. You know, I'm right on time. So leasing on owner operators at the end of the day is going to be profitable, but make sure you guys are leasing on qualified owner operators too. You know, make sure you guys are really doing your checks when you're leasing these owner operators on. Treat it just like you're hiring a driver to come drive your brand new 2021 Volvo or Freightliner or whatever it is, you know. And then also I want to leave you guys with this too. When you're leasing on owner operators to your trucking company, I would highly recommend if you guys could target some semi trucks. get you some guys out there that have some dry van trailers, some flatbed trailers, reefers. You know, hot shots are cool, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about the hot shot is that sometimes if you're running on that load board, it's going to be hard for you guys out there to find loads for that hot shot, but it's fairly easy to find loads for a semi truck. So I will recommend to you guys out there, if you plan on leasing on owner-operators to your trucking company, definitely try to lease you on semis and semis only if you can, because it's going to make your job run a whole lot smoother, especially when it comes to the dispatching. So if you guys got any questions, you can hit me on my email, broker@manixtrans.com. If you guys want to learn anything and go through any type of trainings and mentorship, go visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com. Go get your 30-day free trial with DAT. Go sign up with TAFS, Trans and Financial Services. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great today.
CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Running miles every day, keep me free to stress. Travel in your own lane, there isn't any traffic. Moving quick and strategic, gotta secure the package. Gotta take it and make it more than what it's worth. I came up from the bottom, used to be in the dirt. Self-made and doing things extraordinary.